All right. We are in a series called Dear Church. And this series is looking at letters that Jesus wrote to 7 churches in what is now Turkey. And these letters are evaluations of a kind for the different churches. And as I was preparing this message, I got my kids' report cards at the same time. And I don't know about you, when I said the word report card, what happened in your heart? Anybody go, oh, not good. And, I was a fine student. I was mainly a B student, and that was great. And, I was like, I want to get to college, but I don't want to brag or anything. And so I'll go for the Bs. And I signed up for chemistry in my junior year in high school. Yes, I was promised explosions, but what I got was math. And it was so hard. It was the worst. And I was so nervous. And my teacher, Mr. Hilty, halfway through the year, his report card's getting ready. He's like, I need you to come and talk to me because you are on track to get a C in chemistry. And I was like, come on, dude. Come on. A C? I'm not a C student. He's like, I know, but I need you to know because we're going to mail these home. And it's going to be addressed to the parents of Jason Deuman. And I'm a rule follower, so it's like, I'm not going to open that. I'm not the parents of Jason Deuman. And so I was super nervous. I was like, this report card is going to go to my parents, and they're going to see it. And I didn't want them to say the D word. I didn't want them to be disappointed. Oh, that's the worst. I'm not mad, I'm disappointed. And right then, your heart breaks. Like, I'm so sorry. So I was nervous, and the mail came, and they got it, and they're like, hey, Jason, I see here you got a C in chemistry. And I was like, I know, I'll do better, please forgive me. And they're like, well, do you think you can turn it around? I'm like, maybe if there's more explosions, I'm good at explosions. Less math, more explosions. I'm like, all right, we'll try better. See what you can do. I'm like, that's it? I was so worried, I was so anxious for this grade, and they're like, well, just try better. And this is what I realized, that report card was not the end of my academic career, right? We get so worried about stuff sometimes. We're like, if I don't do well on this, then everything's over and everyone will hate me and I'm going to have to live under a bridge, whatever. We just start thinking, worst case scenarios. But how often really in our worst case scenario thinking, when we think about how we're going to be evaluated, maybe you've got an annual review coming up and you're like, I hope my boss is nice. And we worry, but how often do we come and well, these are areas where you can grow, so go grow, right? Well, these letters in the churches, to the churches in the 7 churches in Ephesus, these are essentially Jesus saying, these are your strengths, these are some weaknesses, let's get